All right, so we're going to talk about Kang the Conqueror. Kang, he's really good at conquering and time travel. So who is this time-traveling tyrant with a serious case of throne envy? Why is he always trying to conquer everything, and how does he even travel through time? We'll cover everything from his wacky origin story to his craziest schemes. Buckle up, because things are about to get timey-wimey. Imagine this. You're a time-traveling warlord with a serious fashion sense and a superiority complex the size of a neutron star. That's Kang in a nutshell. Instead of just reading about historical events, he decides, hey, I'm going to conquer them all. Kang is a major player in the Marvel Universe, popping up throughout history to mess with timelines. He's tangled with everyone from the Avengers to the Fantastic Four. The dude is basically the embodiment of if at first you don't succeed, try again. Get this, Kang wasn't born Kang. His real name is Nathaniel Richards. Nathaniel was a brilliant scholar living in the 31st century. He stumbled upon some time-traveling technology left behind by his possible ancestor, Reed Richards. Naturally, he decides to conquer the past. He travels back to ancient Egypt and sets himself up as the pharaoh Rama-Tut. But his reign is cut short by the Fantastic Four. This encounter sends Nathaniel further down the time-traveling rabbit hole, leading to him adopting various identities and causing chaos across different eras. Here's the thing about Kang, the dude loves a good costume change. Seriously, he's got more aliases than a witness protection program. We're talking Rama-Tut, the Scarlet Centurion, Immortus, Iron Lad. The list goes on. It's like he's got a whole wardrobe full of supervillain outfits and he just picks one depending on his mood. And the craziest part, these aren't just costumes. They're all different versions of Kang from different points in his messed up timeline. Remember how I mentioned Kang's real name is Nathaniel Richards? Well, it turns out he's not the only famous Richards in the Marvel Universe. He's actually a descendant of Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic himself. Talk about awkward family reunions. It's a recipe for disaster, but it also makes for some seriously interesting stories. So, Kang's been kicking around the Marvel Universe for a while now. His first appearance was way back in 1964 in The Avengers #8. Back then, the Avengers were still pretty new to the whole superhero thing. And who better to test this new team of heroes than a time-traveling warlord with a god complex? It was a classic Marvel showdown, good versus evil, time-travel shenanigans, and a whole lot of punching. Kang's first appearance set the stage for decades of epic battles and cemented his place as one of the Avengers' most persistent foes. Here's the thing about Kang, he's not exactly what you'd call a superpowered being. No, Kang's real strength lies in his intellect. This guy is a certified super genius. He's a master strategist, a brilliant inventor, and he knows more about time travel than probably anyone else in the Marvel Universe. He's got a whole arsenal of futuristic weapons and technology at his disposal. So yeah, brains over brawn? In Kang's case, it's more like brains and brawn, with a healthy dose of time-traveling tech thrown in for good measure. Imagine being able to be in multiple places at once. Now imagine being able to be in multiple times at once. That's Kang's life, basically. Thanks to his mastery of time travel, he can pop in and out of different eras like it's nothing. This makes him an incredibly difficult opponent to pin down. It's like playing a game of whack-a-mole, but the mole has a time machine and a superiority complex. Kang and the Avengers have a complicated relationship, to say the least. On one hand, he's a power-hungry despot who wants to conquer everything. On the other hand, he's helped them out a few times when it suited his own goals. Sometimes the Avengers have had to team up with Kang to stop a bigger threat. But even when they're working together, there's always an undercurrent of tension. It's like trying to train a rabid badger to be your pet. Even time-traveling conquerors need love. Right, in Kang's case, that love comes in the form of Ravonna Renslayer, a princess from the 40th century. Their relationship is messy, to say the least. Kang kidnapped her, initially because that's how he rolls. But Ravonna's no damsel in distress. Their relationship is a whirlwind of passion, betrayal, and time travel shenanigans. It's like a Shakespearean tragedy set in the far future, with a lot more lasers and spaceships. Remember all those different versions of Kang running around? Well, it turns out some of them got together and formed a club, the Council of Kangs, a whole council of time-traveling conquerors, all vying for power and control. It's like a supervillain version of the United Nations, but with way more backstabbing and temporal paradoxes. The Council of Kangs is a testament to Kang's fractured timeline and his own worst enemy himself. You can't be a time-traveling conqueror without the right wardrobe, right? And Kang's got style in spades. His signature look is a sleek purple and green suit of armor that's as functional as it is fashionable. It's made of a rare, futuristic alloy that grants him enhanced strength and durability. It's also packed with all sorts of gadgets and weaponry. It's the perfect outfit for conquering time and looking good while doing it. Kang's ultimate goal is simple: conquer everything. And he doesn't just mean Earth, he wants to rule all of time and space. He's launched countless invasions, manipulated countless timelines, and caused untold chaos in his pursuit of absolute power. He's one of the most persistent and dangerous villains in the Marvel Universe. But hey, at least he's got ambition, right? All right, let's rewind back to 1964, when Kang first graced the pages of the Avengers issue 8. The Avengers are still getting their superhero legs under them. And who better to crash their party than a time-traveling despot with a penchant for theatrics? Kang shows up in modern-day New York City, declaring war on the entire planet. The Avengers, naturally, aren't too keen on this whole being conquered thing, so they suit up, assemble, and get ready to rumble. In the end, Kang is forced to retreat, vowing revenge. Fast forward to the Kang Dynasty storyline, and things aren't looking so great for Earth's mightiest heroes. Kang, ever the overachiever, has finally done it. He's conquered Earth. The Avengers are scattered, demoralized, and facing their greatest challenge yet. They're forced to operate from the shadows, launching guerrilla attacks against Kang's forces. The Kang Dynasty storyline is a testament to Kang's ruthlessness and the Avengers' unwavering spirit. What if Kang was a good guy? Enter Iron Lad, a teenage version of Kang who travels back in time to prevent his older self from becoming, well, Kang. Iron Lad forms the Young Avengers, a team of teenage heroes with ties to the original Avengers. He's determined to break the cycle of violence and create a better future. The Young Avengers have to deal with the fallout of Kang's actions. It's a coming-of-age story with a time-traveling twist. So there you have it, folks. Kang the Conqueror, time-traveling menace, master strategist and all-around complicated guy. He's one of Marvel's most enduring villains, and for good reason. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the chronological chaos of Kang the Conqueror, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. And hey, maybe in the future, we'll visit another corner of the Marvel Universe and explore even more fascinating characters. Who knows, maybe we'll even convince Kang to give us a tour of his time ship.